guys, Misery here, back with another CZM video, and in today's video we're going to be doing an E2 showcase of Adelheid. I know it's been some time and it's taken me some time to get an actual showcase of Adelheid out that isn't DPS Adelheid, because you know my other two videos that showcase Adelheid, they were DPS Adelheid, so you know I'm going to be showcasing support Adelheid in this video. It's kind of hard to showcase supports because it's not really much, it's just a draw support and you know buffing, which isn't really anything exciting. It's easier to do DPS showcases because you do big numbers and big damage, of course, right? But with supports it's just draw power and you know buff. But I'll try my best to showcase Adelheid in this video to show you guys her actual potential, you know how good of a drawer she can be, and you know how good of a buffer also she can be. Getting straight into the builds, starting off with the stats for my Adelheid, I kind of went all in on Adelheid. I do have her level 40 affinity. Her base health is actually really high. It's 662, allowing me to get up to 1196 health with her. And then my defense is 467, and then the attack, crit chance, and crit damage doesn't really matter because she's just here for support. At level 40 affinity, she has some really high base health. Even without the level 40 affinity, you're gonna get a ton of health on it. But yeah, those are the stats I'm running for my E2 Adelheid. Moving on to the partner, this isn't just an E2 showcase, it also is going to be including the partner, so E2 plus partner. I kind of did, you know, kind of go all out for her because she is a premium unit and her dupes are really good. Like if you're free to play, I really wouldn't recommend pulling for Adelheid dupes, because Veronica is also a really good support and amazing at E0, whereas Adelheid needs the dupes to really become better than Veronica, because a lot of the decks in the game actually are draw neutral, so a lot of the time you're actually overdrawing with Veronica and not getting a lot of value out of her. That's where Adelheid comes into place with her dupes and her partner, allowing her to buff multiplicatively, which is going to be really good for units with high base multipliers. But yeah, basically Clara is just going to increase the assigned combat's defense by 16% when a card with the blessing effect applied by the assigned combat is used. You also get a heal, and then also when another blessing card is used, allies will gain 1 prism, and prism is a new buff specifically for Clara. And basically what prism does, it increases the damage amount of attack cards and shield gain amount of skill cards by 5%, and that has a max of 4 stacks, so that's another 20% multiplicative they're going to be getting from Clara on top of Adelheid's E2, which is another 30%, so that's 50% multiplicative buffs off of Adelheid with her E2 and part. But yeah, that's the partner I'm running on Adelheid. You can run 4-star Wilhelmina, that's going to be the free to play option, that's going to be really good for her. Also, do not recommend Rachel because Rachel does not give defense, and these units scale off of defense, whether it be, you know, healing or even shielding scales off of defense a little, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, these supports scale off of defense and you want to stack defense as high as possible. And then as for the deck, this is just a deck I'm going to be running 2 Once Upon a Times with the initiation. That's going to allow us to select and draw 1 from the draw pile. This is basically a Joker if you play Cassius, or you know Haida Marie also has a card like this. And then we have 3 Protect Us on the Divine, treated as a common card, draw 1 common card, so this can cycle itself with Protect Us. This is going to be a +1 in draw economy, and that's going to be really good for us to cycle our entire 3 decks. Then we just have the Truth Behind a Story in the deck. This is on a neutral epiphany, apply 1 vulnerable to the target, and then the Divine is just reduce cost of this card by 1, because we want to be able to get this off for free, because not only are we going to get 1 vulnerable off of this Truth Behind a Story, it gives plus 100% damage amount taken to the target or 1 turn, which is the equivalent to 5 morale. So 5 morale and 1 vulnerable for 0 cost is really good value. But yeah, those are all the cards in this deck we're using. As for the gear, the chest piece and the accessory don't really matter too much, but the weapon you're going to be wanting to get Tentacles of Chaos. This is going to be her best in slot mythic gear that you want out of all of these slots. This is going to give 8% ally attack, so you know more attack for your main DPS, more damage. But yeah, that's the deck. As for the memory fragments, we're just running a simple 2-2 2-piece defense set, 2-piece max HP set. The 3rd and 4th slot I have on off pieces, and just go whatever. Or you can run the Starlight 4-piece set if you are running units that scale off of extra damage. But you know, in this video I'm going to be using her with Kayron, and Kayron doesn't scale off of extra damage, so it doesn't really make sense. But yeah, for the substats, basically just every other support: defense, health, and ego recovery. As for the main stats, the 4th and 5th slot is going to be health percentage, and then 6th slot is going to be defense percentage, because 6th slot is the only piece of gear that you can get defense percentage main on. And like I said before, these units scale off of defense, which is going to be really valuable for our supports. But yeah, that's basically the entire Adelheid build we use in this video. As for the other units we're going to be using in this video, I'm not going to go too in depth on them. They are going to be Kayron and Tiphera. I actually do have their builds in my 500k damage in 1 turn with Kayron video if you want to go check that out. But as for both of them, I'm just going to leave the builds up on screen for 30 seconds if you guys want to look. Not going to go too in depth, but yeah. And yeah, those are the 3 builds and units we use in this video in this team composition. Enough of me talking, let's get straight into the video. We're going to be showcasing these 3 units and Adelheid against the 9 out of 9 Nebula Distortion bosses, the first and second one. So let's go. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope this video was informative. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it was, I'd very much appreciate it if you could support the channel, whether it be like, comment, subscribe. You know, it all means a ton to me, and I appreciate every single one of you. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys' thoughts on Adelheid is so far, if you guys like her, if you guys are skipping her, if you guys don't like her. And also, if you have any suggestions for video ideas that you want me to do, leave them there also. I'll take them into consideration. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys take care, peace, and be safe until the next one.